Hello, Soul Family. My name is Geeta, and welcome to your live readings. If you'd like to get a reading, you can see how to do that in the video description below. If you're watching this on playback, please make sure you subscribe and hit the bell notification so you're notified the moment I go live so you don't miss out on any future readings. All of the readings that are ordered in this live stream will be done in this live stream. However, it's first come, first serve. So, obviously, if you order like first, then you're going to get your reading faster than other people. Sometimes readings can take up to like 2 hours, sometimes 3 hours. So please make sure you're willing to wait your turn. However, as long as you show up for your reading, you will get your reading. You cannot get your reading done again on another live stream. If you do miss out on your reading, say like you fall asleep or I don't know, you have an emergency or something. I don't know. There's many reasons why you may not show up for your reading. If you do that, all you have to do is hit me up on Instagram. My information is in the video description at GeetaGalaway. You will find that information in the video description and just send me a DM with your question, with your first name, their first name, both your sun signs, if you're asking about a person, and I will happily do it there for you. If you don't want your reading to be done live, I have plenty of other options available for you to be done privately. I also offer other services, including merchandise, which is selling like spiritual bath, oils that help to bring love and money and healing, and they can be used to anoint candles and all sorts of things like that. I offer candle services, which I just completed today, and that because we had the full moon in Sagittarius, I do that regularly as well. On my Instagram, you can see that information. I post it regularly. It is on my story as well. You can see me doing those services. So if anybody would like to have a reading, you can see how to do that in the video description below. Thank you everybody who's come in. I really appreciate you. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe. Otherwise you cannot chat. It helps keeps the trolls out. It keeps the crazy people from coming in here and just spamming in the chat, acting crazy and being rude. So just make sure you subscribe if you want to order a reading. The list is currently open. I do not have anyone. Well, I have like maybe one person on so I see there's something. We have Katarina is number one. I am like actually really glad to be sitting down to do readings because I've just been like cleaning and cooking and doing the candle services, and I'm tired. I'm ready to just, I'm like physically tired. I'm ready to sit down on my ass for a little bit. So I definitely got my energy out today. And then we have Jordan. I imagine that is, thank you for the extra. Um, I imagine that is either for, I'm going to assume it's a mini reading or two quick readings. Just correct me if I am wrong. You ever know, like, when you run around doing stuff all day? I need to do some fun. I want some fun. I really want to swim. I'm hoping that the pool's getting heated up. Has it been? I don't know, it was raining a lot last night, but it was looking pretty sunny today. I want the sun to come out, and I want to go swimming. I really want to go swimming. Definitely going swimming on Wednesday because we're going to my what is I don't even have a name for her. Amber's aunt and uncle. They're here visiting in Orlando, and they're in a hotel resort, and we'll go to the resort pool so that kids can swim together. But I swim. I'm the mom that swims with my kid. I play with them. I throw them around, and I play under the water, and I do all that stuff with my kids. I've always been getting in the water and doing stuff. Plus, I need exercise anyway, so I'm a water sign. What else can I do? All right, so Katarina, and your candle is going, Katarina. By the time I was done doing live readings last night, it was like 6 a.m. So I'm like, I better go to sleep and then wake up because otherwise I'm not going to. I'm gonna make my sleeping schedule even worse. And I do have to pretend to be a normal human being. Soon, very soon on tomorrow, I have to be a normal human being. So I'm going to do some readings a little bit tonight. I don't think I have to be there until like noon or something. So I'm only going to read for a couple hours, guys. I'm not doing a whole lot of readings. I'm just here for a couple hours. And I'm trying to think what else. So I'm not trying to do a million readings tonight. We're all going to bed really soon. I'm just doing a handful of readings. So I don't even care if that many people come in here. I do know that Jackson wanted a reading, so there's a couple people who wanted readings. I'll tell them, get your ass in here if you want a reading. Who else wanted a reading? Who came in? It was like, oh, it's closed. Are you going to be here tomorrow? If I'm here live, but I'm only going to be here for like maybe a couple hours. If you want a reading, you better come and get it now. I'm only going to do a little bit of readings. All right. I wanted to go live earlier, but so yeah. Go ahead and post your question, Katerina. I just want to come in because I thought it dipped. I just think it's someone else. I don't remember who the other person was. You in here. Is it Dean? Did you come in last night looking for a reading? I'm only going to be here for a couple hours, so if you want a reading, then come in here and get it. I'm only doing a handful of readings tonight. I don't remember who the heck came in here. I can't cancel your thing. I have to just wait for it to clear, and I'll refund it when it clears. Okay, hon? If you do happen to see the e-check clear, like DM me just so I can look it up faster. Because I think I get an email. Sometimes my emails I just get too many emails. So I try to keep an eye on it though. But if you see that it's cleared sooner, I'll refund it just again. I don't remember who else it was. Some people came in last night. All right, energy check-in for a Libra. And Jordan, yes, I have you down for a mini reading, Jordan. I probably shouldn't have came on here, but there was, like I said, there was like a couple people who wanted readings, so I wanted to be here and get the readings for them because I ended the live stream last night. All right, I'm just like thinking, should I just like only do this and leave? This week is a little crazy. I'm very, very good at overextending myself. I will exhaust myself. And I try to be like, oh, maybe I shouldn't do that. Because my energy is like, oh, yes, let's go. I want to do it. Yeah, let's go. Yeah. I'm just like that all the time. Yeah, let's get up. Let's go. Let's get it done. Let's do it. That's how I am. And so I will just keep on going and going and going. And then sometimes if I get really tired, I'll sit down for like 15 minutes and then I'll get back up and go and go. I don't know. Does anybody else do that? It's just me. Maybe it's the Taurus bit in me. Please tell me, what is Katerina's current energy? I'm a go-getter. What is Katerina's current energy? My lights are like weird now. I don't know what's going on with them. I have to get new ones, I think. What is Katerina's current energy? What is Katerina's current energy? You're going to tell me all your secrets, Katerina. Tauruses are lazy. Oh, they are cardinal signs. Are Tauruses lazy? Maybe it's the mixture that helps. They can work really hard. They have more energy. What is Katerina's current energy? I've never known any lazy Tauruses. Tauruses, though. I mean, they can be lazy, but they do need this stuff. Please tell me what is Katarina's current energy. That's a cool energy to have. 10 of Pentacles, Katarina. What is Katarina's current energy? 3 of Swords reversed. All right. All right. I'm digging it so far. What is Katarina's current energy? 4 of Cups reversed. I don't know what that's about. What is Katarina's current energy? 7 of Pentacles. Did you listen to the reading I gave to Nick last night? What is Katarina's current energy? The Fool. So far, so good. I'm not mad at it. What is Katarina's current energy? Clarifying the 10 of Pentacles. Ace of Cups. What's going on? I don't know. I did light your candles. And with your love candle, I did ask for healing to going along with it because the healing your heart and to have like attracting love, true love, union, harmonious relationships. Wait, did you get love? Yeah, you got love. Clarifying the 3 of Swords in the reverse. Queen of Cups. Clarifying the 4 of Cups in the reverse. Did you talk to Victor? Are you like thinking like you're missing out on a working opportunity? Clarifying the 6, 7 of Pentacles, the 5 of Wands. What's that? What are you conflicted about? Clarifying the Fool, Hanged Man. All right, that's fine. What is Katarina's current energy, please? Clarifying the Ace of Cups. We have the 2 of Pentacles reversed. Clarifying the Queen of Cups. We have Death. What is that? Clarifying the King of Pentacles in reverse. What are you ending? It says you're having an ending and it's emotional, and then you're trying to recover from it or heal from it. 6 of Wands reversed. Clarifying the 5 of Wands. 7 of Swords reversed. Clarifying the Hanged Man. 5 of Cups reversed. Okay. I mean, it's not bad. Your energy's not bad. I want to hug you. I'm so happy. I mean, you're processing stuff, but it seems like you're doing it in a good way. It says you're overwhelmed because you're thinking about the long term and you're falling in love. 9 of Cups reversed. 9 of Swords reversed. I mean, I could be chill. Hey, Lily, are you trying to get a mini in-depth reading? If you do, can you please send in the whole amount? It's $17.77 is the amount. Can you send in the rest of the difference for your reading, Lily, please? I'm not going to write down what you ordered yet. I think you're trying to get a mini in-depth reading, and that's not how much it costs. No, like I have a friend. She's like works her ass off. All the Tauruses I know work really hard. They're really hard workers. Yeah, okay. It's talking about you having some kind of ending. Or maybe healing. This is Gemini Cancer. Maybe this has something to do with that guy, Victor. Why is there a death card? What is this? Clarify death. Clarify death. Clarify death in reverse. Like you're trying to figure out if you're going to give up on that or something. I don't know, what's that? That's in your energy. If you're not consciously doing this, this is his energy mingling in with yours. So maybe he's having an ending and he's trying to figure out if he's going to heal with you or some shit. It could be something like that. Because if you're like thinking about new love with you, it could be just talking about, yeah, this is the new love and this is what's going on. And then it's talking about you working on yourself with the King of Pentacles in the reverse. You're showing up with that. And in your success, kind of like what you're saying, that's in the middle. So you could be very correct on that, what you're saying. King of Pentacles, it's like hard working, right? But also if it's not just working physically hard, it's like working hard on yourself. The Four of Cups in reverse is like maybe feeling like you're missing out on opportunities, and it has something to do with success with the Six of Wands reversed. The Seven of Pentacles, you're planting seeds, but you're conflicted about that. I don't know, why does it feel like you're fighting for something? Maybe you're conflicted on what seeds you want to plant and where and what you need to be working on. And the Seven of Swords, it feels weird. It feels like confusion on what strategy you should be taking. But it's okay. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. Keep thinking about that. You know, just keep working on that. There's nothing wrong with wondering about what you should do and which way you want to go in your plan of action. Perfectly good. Because you don't seem like you don't feel like you're avoiding it. You don't feel like you are doing anything bad. It's just like, should I do this? Should I do it? And how should I do it? And should I do it like that? And in a way, you're kind of manifesting too. I'm seeing with a Fool, you're at the beginning and you're gaining enlightenment. You're coming out of sad energy. I like that. I like it. Look at you gaining wisdom. Coming out of the 7, 8 of Swords. So coming out of limited thoughts. It says you're been really emotional, but for the most part, with the 9 of Swords, you're coming out of worry and anxiety. I love it. I'm so proud of Katerina right now. Okay, so like maybe what you're doing is you're picking, like it's talking about him and he having some kind of ending. It's talking about his situation that you don't know about. If you don't know about it, that's what I'm saying. If you don't know about it, then that's what I feel what's going on. Somebody named Sasha sent me money today, but she hasn't contacted me. She needs to contact me. Hurry the fuck up, Jackson. All right, here we go. So we have Lily with a mini in-depth reading. And then we have Matt with a regular reading. And again, Jackson, better hurry up because I'm not going to take any more readings than this because I have to go to bed soon. All right, Jordan, go ahead and post your question. It's your turn. I just like ran around, did a bunch of stuff, and I knew there's like a couple people who really wanted readings. And so I was coming on because I promised I would. I should have came on earlier, but God, the candle service kind of took a long time. Oh, you know, I had to clean up the mess. Oh, yeah, I was cleaning the house. You ever, like, I don't know. It would be like some kind of ADHD moment or something. I started cleaning stuff. Like, I started cleaning for the candle service. And then, next thing I know, I'm cleaning the bathroom. I'm dusting things. I don't know if you ever do stuff like that. And it's like here, 10 minutes here, 10 minutes there. And then so I like wanted to make the candle service really nice. So I was like cleaning it all up over there, out there. And I ended up in cleaning mode. I don't know. Next thing I know, I'm cleaning my bathroom. Dirty things irritate me. So I see it and it's like, ew, I don't like that. Like, especially like dusty stuff. I can only look at it for so long. All right, Jordan says, please stop giving people advice, Roxana. It's nice to say nice things, but if you get in here and you start trying to give people guidance and shit, you can go start your own channel. All right. What is Aries feeling? I don't know. Who is the Aries? Please push your first name, their first name, both of your sun signs for your questions. Otherwise, I can't do your reading. Sorry. I post that in the video description. I need first names and sun signs. Can you post it all in the same sentence? And pick feelings or intentions, not both. Please post your first name, their first name, both of your sun signs with one question. If you want to know feelings, intentions, or anything that's coming through, you have to ask their general energy. If you want to know what their energy is towards you, but that may or may not include feelings, intentions, and thoughts. It's just going to be whatever comes out the strongest. Okay? So you can ask intention, like their current energies towards you, if you want to kind of like an overview, or you can ask for thoughts or feelings or whatever, but you can't pick all of them. All right, I got a reading for Katuska. With a mini reading. You better hurry because I'm about to close this list. All right, intentions. All right. Come on. There you go. What is Colin's intentions towards Jordan? So your name? Yeah, Jordan. All right, Sagittarius, Aries. Sagittarius are being heavily affected right now because of Jupiter going into Taurus, and then the full moon is in Sagittarius right now. Which cards, please? All right, please tell me what is Colin's intentions towards Jordan. What is Colin's intentions towards Jordan? 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 Justice in the reverse. What is Colin's intentions towards Jordan? Two of Pentacles in reverse. What is Colin's intentions towards Jordan? Four of Cups in the reverse. What is Colin's intentions towards Jordan? The King of Cups reverse. What is Colin's intentions towards Jordan? Four of Pentacles in the reverse. What is Colin's intentions towards Jordan? Clarifying Justice in the reverse. Nine of Swords. Clarifying the Two of Pentacles in the reverse. We have the Hermit. Clarifying the Four of Cups in the reverse. We have the Hanged Man. Clarifying the King of Cups in the reverse. We have the Seven of Pentacles reverse. Clarifying the Four of Pentacles in the reverse. We have the Knight of Cups in the reverse. Clarifying the Nine of Swords. We have the Seven of Cups reverse. Clarifying the Hermit. Clarifying the Hanged Man. The Knight of Pentacles. That's weird. Okay, clarifying the Seven of Pentacles reverse. Death. Is he like not with anybody else? You're both, are you like kind of together, or what's going on? Clarifying the Knight of Cups in reverse. So, you know, his intentions are to emotionally disconnect from something and to end something with somebody. I don't know if he's with somebody else. Maybe it's with them, or maybe he's ending something that he's reevaluating his life, reassessing. All right. His intentions, that's his intentions. If he's married, his intentions are to get divorced. He's worried about it, but he's starting to become more clear. He's gaining clarity on what decision he's wanting to be making. He's feeling overwhelmed. He could be very, very withdrawn right now. His intentions are to be withdrawn and to kind of meditate and to gain some kind of perspective on the situation. With the High Priestess, he's like trying to listen to his intuition. With the Hermit, he's trying to gather his wisdom. He's trying to make a decision. I feel like that he's starting to know his decision that he wants to make. Also, on top of that, I would say that he's been having dreams or even nightmares about what he should be doing or shouldn't be doing. He's wanting to let go of something. He's feeling really emotionally unstable. He's definitely a lot of introverted energies here. However, like withdrawn energies, but and introspective is probably more of a better word I was looking for there. But he's also worried about maybe missing, like maybe he's missing he might miss out on opportunity because he's taking so damn long. So he does feel like that there's something that is incomplete. Like there's something that he needs to take care of first before doing something else potentially with you. But I feel like that he's getting more clear on what he wants to do. I do think that he wants to work on something with you. So it's like, I feel like that it's almost like he's getting clear he wants to do something with you, and he has to break away from something else and make some kind of change in order to make room for that in his life. Do you know? Is he in a relationship with somebody else? So, does he have bad intentions towards you? No. I don't think so. I think he wants to understand the situation and wants to gain clarity so he can make a good decision. And I don't think he has bad intentions towards you. So he's wanting to end something that has not been serving him. It's something emotional too, with the King of Cups too. Yeah, 3 cards that are withdrawn. All right, Lily, go ahead and post your question. Lily has a mini in-depth reading. Make sure you post your first name, their first name, both of your sun signs with your question. Oh, thanks for reminding me. Jackson has gotten 2 regulars, 2 million, and 2 quick. I should go ahead and close that. Alright. Closing the list now. Close the bottom. All right. What is Carmen's feelings towards Lilia? Lilia? What do I call you, hon? Lilia? Or Lilia? I don't even know what I just said. I can't remember what I just said. My brain is like a blink. I'm always channeling angels. You can't have active thoughts in your brain when you're channeling all the time. I'm programmed to be in meditative state all the time. So I don't remember what I say. It's sad. Lilia. Okay, I like it. I like that name. All right. Please tell me, what is Carmen's feelings towards Lilia? Lilia. Please tell me, what is Carmen's current feelings towards Lilia? What is Carmen's current feelings towards Lilia, please? Current feelings towards Lilia. What is Carmen's current feelings towards Lilia, please? What is Carmen's current feelings towards Lilia? 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 Freaking 4 cups in the reverse again all the time. What is Carmen's current feelings towards Lilia? Clarifying Magician in the reverse. Clarifying the Magician in the reverse. Ace of Cups, I like that. Clarifying the 9 of Wands in the reverse. Knight of Cups, sweet. Clarifying Death. Queen of Swords in the reverse. Clarifying the 4 of Cups reverse. What is that about? Waiting. Everybody's like, waiting is making me miss an opportunity. Clarifying the Fool reverse. Just stop freaking waiting. Sorry, it's like a collective energy right now. Everybody's doing it, I guess. Please tell me, what is Carmen's current feelings towards Lilia? Clarifying the Ace of Cups. We have Hangman, clarifying the Knight of Cups. Hermit, reverse, clarifying the Queen of Swords in the reverse. A Four of Wands, clarifying the Three of Wands. The World, clarifying the Devil in the reverse. We have Temperance on the bottom. We have the Nine of Pentacles. So it's implying that he is wanting to be in a relationship with you. And maybe even make it public. And it's implying that you are emotional fulfillment. However, there's something he's like having a hard time moving away from. There could maybe been some kind of something he had to give up or something, whatever he's waiting on to happen. There's a completion of something happening here with the World, right? And he's still hung up on it a little bit. It doesn't seem too much, but it doesn't seem as bad as some other people get it. Like, it seems like he could potentially get over it fairly quickly. He loves you. Please tell me, what is Carmen's feelings towards the Leo? What is Carmen's current feelings towards the Leo? What is Carmen's current feelings towards the Leo? Definitely wants to transform this connection with you. Clarifying the Hanged Man. Photograph. Clarifying the photograph. Clarifying photograph, please. Clarifying photograph. Clarifying photograph, please. We have engagement ring. You definitely can see, it's like he could see you guys getting married. Four Wands. Clarify the Hermit in the reverse. Clarifying the Hermit in the reverse, please. Clarify the Hermit in the reverse. Alright, we have soulmates with Dragonfly. Clarifying the Four of Wands. We have wedding rings, yeah, see? He wants to marry you. I don't know where you are in your connection. If you're to the point where he would propose to you or not. Definitely wants to. Clarifying wedding rings. Queen of Cards. Yeah, taking a risk, but I'm hearing, I heard I'm all in. That's so crazy. That's so weird. Because he loves you. He's just waiting. He's looking at your photos. Wanting to transform things. Wanting to give you a love offer. Trying to get more information. It's like, maybe he's just trying to act like, it's like he's pretending to be your friend to try to reconcile. Heart for the World. Unless he's marrying somebody else, but I asked what he's feeling about you, not somebody else. Heart for the World. Mirror. Terrifying Mirror. He fantasizes about things with you. What in the heck is wrong with this person? What kind of games is he playing? Clarifying Temperance. Clarifying Temperance, please. Heart with a key. I wonder if there's some kind of manipulation tactic or something. Clarifying heart with a key. You ask his feelings, and his feelings are all positive towards you. They're all very loving. There's like wanting to get married, working together. You know, he thinks about you. He misses you. He's trying to like heal or something the situation. Sounds like he's like, oh, let's just be friends, and then reconcile. What is? I don't understand what your person's doing here. Well, maybe that's it. Maybe he's hoping he wants to keep you as a friend until he figure himself out, and then maybe that's what he's waiting on. He's worrying about the world, and could be him leveling up himself, like personally. He wants to be with you. I think he just thinks, from what you're saying, he thinks he's just not ready because he's a fuck up. He feels like he's got shit to work on himself. But his intentions is clear. That his intentions that he wants to marry you someday. His intentions are that he wants to be with you. I don't see him wanting to be with anyone else or anything like that. Maybe he wants to take responsibility for himself because his intentions are to become more independent, more self sufficient, more independent, more maybe financially independent. Oh, yeah, I can understand that. I can definitely understand that. Otherwise, you're just faking, right? I mean, who wants to do that? I get tired of people doing that wanting to do that with me. Oh, let's just be friends. Like what? So we can pretend like we don't want something else? Okay. But he definitely loves you. There's a lot of love here, and there's a lot of intentions of him trying to gain enlightenment, him trying to gain wisdom, and then him, after working on himself, coming towards you. But legit, I mean, who wants to sit there and freaking? I can't do that. Let's pretend to be friends. I don't know. I guess I'm kind of doing that now, but not to that extent where, like, I see them in passing is more like what's going on for me, not me having to hang out with them and sit there and smile and pretend like everything is great when meanwhile you're slowly dying inside. I dropped my selenite under the table. Cheers. Higher up the ground. Higher up off the ground. But he loves you. He wants to eventually have something with you. I say just let him work on himself for a little bit and just talk to him here and there, and maybe work on yourself too, and then see where he gets in the next couple months. If you don't seem to do nothing, move on. He seems to be trying to level up though, in some way. The world and the upright, if he's not ending a connection with somebody else, that's him trying to level up himself. He's trying to have an ending and then a new beginning, but like a good ending with a new good beginning. You're welcome. All right, Matt, go ahead and post your question. It's your turn. Matt has a regular reading. What does Spirit want Matt to know? I'm making you a moderator, by the way. There you go. All right. I don't know, in case someone's doing dumb shit or something and not paying attention. Let's see. We're gonna talk about something else. Get into these other cards. For trolls. I don't know what Roxana is. I don't know what person is. They seem to be a robot or something. I don't fucking know. Alright. Please tell me, what does Matt need to know right now? What does Matt need to know right now? I wonder if it would look clear if I wipe this off a little bit. What does Matt need to know right now? Please tell me, what does Matt need to know right now? I can't remember. Do these take reversals? I don't think so. What does Matt need to know right now? What does Matt need to know right now? What does Matt need to know right now? What does Matt? What does Matt need to know right now? You have number 49, Talisman. Number 32, Magic Prayer. What does Matt need to know right now? Number 48, Wishing Well. Fuck. Oh my god. That's a song. There's like a song called that. That was in my head earlier. And the song hadn't, like, it randomly came into my head, I don't know, like 9 months ago or something. It's a song about falling in love. It's like from, like, I think the late 80s or something. I don't know. It's not even a song I used to like, but I started hearing the song and I'm just like, where the fuck is that coming from? When I hear songs that I never even liked, I haven't heard anywhere, and I don't know the words to and shit, and I have to look it up, that's definitely a sign it's coming from something. I don't know if I want that one. Let me see. What does Matt need to know right now? What does Matt need to know right now? What does Matt need to know right now? Listening, number 53. What does Matt need to know right now? What does Matt need to know right now? What does Matt need to know right now? One more. What does Matt need to know right now, please? We have Dry Desert, number 31. Bottom of the deck energy is Stuck in the Mud, number 24. Underneath that, we have Golden Palace reversed and Ghostlands. So I'm under the impression you're going to go through a period of your life, like currently you're kind of there already in it, but you're going through a time in your life where what is the words? You're going through a time in your life to where you're going to be kind of isolated. And you're going to be going through a lot of very deep changes. And they're saying metamorphosis, but it's more like a you're reprogramming yourself, basically. There's nothing wrong with it, what you're doing. What does Matt need to know right now, please? What does Matt need to know right now? Please tell me, what does Matt need to know right now? It's a good thing. Everybody goes through it when you're actually going to do something with yourself, you know. All right, clarifying talisman. 8 of Swords reversed. Clarifying magic prayer. 2 Pentacles reversed. Clarifying the wishing well card. Strengthen the reverse. Clarifying listening. We have the Ace of Swords reversed. Clarifying dry desert. 6 of Wands reversed. Clarifying the 8 of Swords in the reverse. 10 of Wands reversed. Clarifying the 2 of Pentacles reversed. 7 of Wands reversed. Clarifying strength reversed. The Devil in the reverse. Clarifying the Ace of Swords in the reverse. We have the 3 of Cups in the reverse. And clarifying the 6 of Wands in the reverse. We have the 8 of Cups reversed. What does Matt need to know? Clarifying the 10 of Wands in the reverse. 6 of Swords reversed. Clarifying the 7 of Wands in the reverse. 6 of Pentacles reversed. Clarifying the Devil in the reverse. We have Temperance. Clarifying the 3 of Cups in the reverse. We have the 7 of Swords in the reverse. Clarifying the 8 of Cups in the reverse. We have the Page of Cups. Bottom of the deck energy is the 9 of Swords. The 9 of Cups in the reverse. The 10 of Swords in the reverse, but the 10 of Cups. 6 of Cups reversed, Empress reversed, Emperor reversed. Oh boy. What does Matt need to know right now, please? What does Matt need to know right now? What does Matt need to know right now? No, not Juice WRLD. It's like frick. It's some weird ass song. I looked it up earlier. Wishing Well, Kiss and Tell. Wishing Well, Sonata Maitreya. Sananda Maitrea or Reya Maitreya. He's like, if Prince and Michael Jackson had a baby, it would look like him. I don't know why I'm getting that song. I think it might be about me. I don't know. Clarify the 6 of Swords in the reverse. It's just kind of funny that it's in your reading after having it today pop into my head. Clarify the 6 of Pentacles in the reverse. Sometimes I'm like, where is some of this information coming from? Clarifying Temperance. Sometimes I think you can hear radio towers. Clarify Temperance. I'm like, I'd be like thinking of a song to turn their car on and the radio would be playing it. I don't listen to the radio anymore, but beliefs coming true. Clarifying the 7 of Swords in the reverse. Google YouTube Music does it though. Clarify 7 of Swords in the reverse. Let me play a song. randomly that I had been thinking about. I find a Page of Cups. Or I would be talking about something. I think Google's just listening, though, on that point and just spying it on me. I'd be like, one time I was like driving in the car back from Orlando. It was raining like a bitch. On the bottom, we have say affirmations. It's raining like crazy. And I was talking about it. And then randomly, I was like talking about a little bit like, oh my gosh, it's raining, Amber. It's so, and I was talking, it was just me and Amber. And all of a sudden the next song that came on, I don't know, but the playlist is usually ahead of time, is Here Comes the Rain Again, falling on my head like a I'm like, are you serious right now? YouTube music. And then the next song was like another rain related song, and there's like 3 or 4 different rain related songs. I'm like, what the fuck is this? I was like driving through this rainstorm and there are all these rain songs, totally not planned, nothing like that. I'm like, what is this? Either universe or YouTube is fucking with me, probably a little bit of both. Let me get this book, because I am going to read from the book a bit. It's a good jumping off point, because we got to talk about the main thing going on here. The main affecting energy is number 24, Stuck in the Mud. And that actually reminds me of a Beethoven song. That's a Beethoven song. I can't remember. What is it? What symphony is that? Beethoven Symphony, Stuck in the Mud. What is it? Carriage Stuck in the Mud. What is the song? It's number 9. I thought it maybe... Is it 9? Is it? No. That's the fucking Ode to Joy. What is this one? I can't remember it. No. Wait, I'm starting to tell me. What is it? Why do they make it so hard? Symphony number 7? It's Carriage Stuck in the Mud. Made me think of that. Beethoven. Beethoven's like one of my favorites. All right, let's do this. 24. I mean, who can come up with something better than Symphony number 9? You can't get anything better. I don't think there's a musical piece that exists that is that amazing ever, even still. All right. It does have an upright or reversed meaning. Can't remember. Magic Prayer was in reverse. The other ones were not. Stuck in the Mud, I think, was in reversed. All right, so when this card is reversed, it reminds you that you're stuck due to your own obstinate desire to get what you want. When and how you want it. Perhaps it's uncomfortable to admit that the course of action that you've chosen for yourself isn't right for you right now. Even so, you have a choice. You can struggle in the mud and get nowhere, or take a moment to observe where you are. Then step out, wash away the dirt, dry off, and then find other things to do. A much better adventure waits for you. You'll know when it's time to embark upon it. So what it's saying, this is what's affecting your reading. This is like what's starting off. This is like the jumping off point. This is like where you've been, basically. I don't know. You know, having mud all over you is really good for your skin. You can have very nice skin afterwards. You know, you should moisturize after that. Oh my god. Like, this is annoying. Alright. Goodbye. And I'm getting like the scene from that movie Immortal Beloved, where he's like talking about, or the actor is talking about like what Beethoven was thinking about that song, because it was like the sound of frustration, right? So you've been frustrated previously because whatever you're trying to go through or whatever you're trying to go forward, right? You're trying to move forward, you're trying to get to where your love or whatever your heart's desire, what you feel like your heart's desire is. But what I feel like they're trying to say is that, and you're frustrated, but what they're saying to me is that you have to take a moment and take a step back, remove yourself from out of the mud, stop trying to go forward, go backwards, and start trying to look at a different perspective, and maybe you could just find a different way around. And the mud is probably representative of all the shitty people that were around you. Trying to get around all that mess. All right. So, number 49, talisman. Let's talk about that. Boop, 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 boop. You get music, I guess. Theme music for your reading. Beethoven, carriage stuck in the mud. Maybe I'll tell you on YouTube. What is it? I want to know what it is. The Kreutzer.
At the time, I entertained ambitions of a musical career. I'd gone to Vienna to study.
Is that? No, that's not it. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Kreutzer. Maybe that is it. Violin Sonata number 9. I cannot watch this movie anymore now because all I see is freaking Dracula. It's the same guy who played Dracula. All I see now is Dracula. All right, talisman. Anyways, it's like bugging me. Not. It's like, why isn't it just like written down when I asked for that? Anyways, wisdom allows you to recognize traps on the road and familiar patterns that you want to avoid. It also enables you to quickly gather information about where you are on your journey. It helps you recognize your allies and know how to find the best routes along the way. Now you're at a place where you know the right things to do and the best choices to make. You really can't commit a mistake. Whatever your inquiry, great fortune awaits you, for you have the wisdom to arrive at the right decision. You've learned your lessons and earned the right to your success. And that's what they're trying to say. Now you've gained like this talisman, and through this you get to come, and the talisman is involved. What does it involve? It involves the Eight of Swords reverse, which is coming out of limited thoughts and thinking and victim mentality, putting down that burden and coming out of this Six of Swords in the reverse energy, though, which is about being mentally, like, have a difficult mental transition. And I'm also hearing that you're needing to do some kind of reassessment. But the goal is inner peace, and what you're doing is clearing past ancient trauma and doing more, physical, mental, and spiritual practices, and learning to love your inner child, which is in your like your true self. But your inner child is like the person who is hurting or whatever, who is usually the inner child is what they consider like the person who was hurt at the beginning. A lot of things that we have going on with our ego is stem from childhood, so um I don't know if you've been having any dreams. They are talking about you having dreams, and they are talking about you being more emotionally independent. And then it's talking about you being at rock bottom, coming out of that energy, having a fresh start, and reaching true emotional fulfillment, releasing the past. And somehow it has something to do with the Empress and the Emperor. It could be your childhood past with your mother and your father, with what it's saying. And then it says 32. Magic prayer. This one was reversed. I do remember it being reversed. It says self will that goes unchecked can bring difficulties. Reverse the magic prayer card is a sign that you mistakenly believe that your way is the only one. Could the path that you're on be leading you to a place of regret? Or could you be pursuing something that just isn't good for you? If so, you may be facing a painful lesson and a lonely one too. Perhaps it's time to pray and meditate on your highest good and the highest good of all. Spirit may have other plans for you. Be assured that they will be better than any that you could ever dream up. So they are saying to me that you are trying to figure out what direction that you're going, and you're trying to make a plan. But they're trying to say whatever it is you've been thinking about doing, they're saying that's not the way. Whenever you're trying to find a way to something, I don't really, personally, I don't have a tendency to plan things out. I don't do a whole lot of planning. I just like, no, I have to do this that day, and then I'll just show up. And then I just show up, be present. And then when I get there, I figure out, I end up knowing what to do. I naturally know what to do. And I do it by responding to my environment and the circumstances in my environment. You don't really need a whole lot of plans, and plans, they never quite work out anyways, right? So, I mean, I had some stuff happening, and they kept saying like the same things like last October. They're saying be present, show up. Like, you don't have to do a whole lot, just show up and be present, you know, and be open to receiving. So, what they're saying here is that you are maybe weighing options, trying to figure out, but the Two of Pentacles in reverse can have about being overwhelmed. Uh, Maybe there's issues with money or having give and take, balance, give and take, something, and not really wanting to have any drama. Maybe trying to figure out how to obtain something or do something without with minimal interaction. So, like with perspective, I'm getting like gaining clarity, seeing other side. Again, that is like what the stuck in the mud card is talking about too. Impression versus fact, taking responsibility for your life. I still feel like it's trying to say that they want you to just show up. Like, know what you have to do and don't worry about the details about it. You'll know what to do when you get there. Trust yourself and trust that the angels will make everything work out smoothly and effortlessly. Say like like plans shouldn't, I don't know what you do, but a lot of people, they try to like do all these really detailed plans. I know, for example, Amber's aunt, she used to try to do all these very, very tedious plans while they're on vacation. I'm like, that never works. I don't do any of that. Sometimes you get tired and you want to go do other stuff. And the problem is that when you have all these plans that all planned out and you try to go, 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 and you do, it's really hard to enjoy it as much because you're rushing from one thing to the next. It's usually saying, you have like the top three things and then anything else you happen to fit in, it's great. We're not going to stress it. If we get tired, that's okay. Otherwise, you end up putting unnecessary pressure on yourself, to do things. Say, like, that's why a lot of people overdo all the stuff that I do. I don't really plan them. I just start doing them. And then I just keep going. 48, wishing well. I'm not really making plans or pressuring myself. I don't know, I feel very motivated, I guess. Wishing well. Desire is the most important impulse for creating life. And what they're talking about, like when I go to do things, there is inspired action. I do rely on it a lot, very heavily. Sometimes I get very inspired. I tend to inspire. I'm infectious when it comes to inspiring too. So I get inspired and I talk to people about why I'm inspired. And then I like, what's your inspirations? Oh, that'd be great. And I get really stoked about it. And then like, you could do this and you could do that. And oh, that would be so great. And what's so funny is that when I talk about that, some people think I want to do those things like right now. They're like, we can't do that right now. I'm like, no, not right now. Like whenever. Like, I don't know, but it's like that's manifesting though, But I get really excited to do those things, and it's really fun for me to be around people who like to feed into those things as well. Yeah, you want a general direction. You're like, say, I want to reach enlightenment. You don't think about how you're gonna get there. You just look. This is where I want to go, and then trust that say the universe is the car and you're in the car with the universe and you're like, take me to enlightenment, universe. And that's all you have to do. And the universe will take you to your first destination. It's almost like tarot. The first destination, you start off with the Fool. And the first one is you have the magician. And the magician has all the tools. And the magician talks about all the tools and how to manifest. And you go to the next thing and you go through the lessons, right? So you tell the universe, this is what I want to do, and then you don't have to like plan it. You don't have to wonder how it's going to happen or when. The last things you should ever be doing is wondering how or when something's going to happen, because it doesn't work like that. Whenever you let go and you stop trying to plan things and control it all and everything is when it gets there a lot faster. Yeah, so being present is exactly what I was saying also with the art of washing dishes. I told you about that a few times. You don't think about the past, you don't think about the future, you just be present. Right now, everything is great. You don't have anything bad going on around you right now, do you? Everything's chill, it's quiet. You have food, you have shelter, you have water, clean one, running water, you have a drink, you probably have food, you have everything you need. There's absolutely nothing wrong. Nothing is wrong. There's nothing to be upset about. There's nothing to be worried about. And then maybe tomorrow, you probably should do something. Maybe it's working or whatever. I don't know. But yeah, you're probably working. And then you're not going to worry about working because as soon as you wake up and you're going to get your things self preparated for working, you're going to get up and then you're going to go do it and everything's going to work out fine. So there's no point in even worrying about anything, you know? And then after, you're going to do stuff, take care of it. You're going to have a nice dinner. Oh, that's going to be very nice and relaxing. Think of when your perspective, how you perceive how your like day is going to go, heavily influences how it's going to go. You know, if you wake up and you tell yourself today's going to suck, guess what? You're right. The day is going to suck. So it's like how you want to perceive things. There's absolutely nothing to be upset or worried about. But it says, desire is the most important impulse for creating life. Now you're seeing the relationship between desire and inspiration and sensing that moment of truth when you feel the inception of new life. It is an aha moment when everything makes sense. Perhaps you realize or you recognize a soulmate or are conceiving a baby or an idea. I don't know. I don't think Matt's conceiving babies. He would like to conceive one right now. But the wishing well card awakens you to the presence of unseen forces that enable new beginnings. Divine intelligence activates the field of possibilities, where new life is co created in a magical way. Neither you nor anyone else can know how or why this happens. It just does. To that end, you can't control the process of growth. Rather, you must step aside to be a channel for higher forces and relinquish any attachment to how this new creation should appear or when. Form your intention, take action by dropping the coin into the wishing well, then trust in spirit. Prepare to be amazed. So it's like exactly what I was just saying. I didn't even know that card meant that. I'm just like picking up the energies. It's so much, it's more fun. Don't you like adventure? You're Sagittarius. I have like, I think my Neptune's in Sagittarius. So like, I really like, you know, not knowing what's going to happen. I like the awe, the surprise. Oh, I'm going to go to the store. I wonder what's going to happen when I go to the store. This is going to be fun. You know, am I going to meet some interesting people? Am I going to talk to some new person? Are they going to give me a Cleidian? Am I going to see signs and synchronicities? Am I going to run into somebody that I would really like to talk to? There's so many things could happen just from some simple things. So it's talking about the strength in the reverse with the devil in the reverse. So strength in the reverse is talking about fear or feeling kind of weak. They're saying weakened by the ego is the words they're saying. But releasing that, the devil is removing limitations and restrictions, and temperance is about having patience and faith and peace and healing. It says beliefs coming true. See, when you're in that energy, it's saying then your beliefs will come true. Your beliefs create your reality. What was I just saying? If you believe your day is going to suck, it's going to suck. If you believe your day is going to be amazing and awesome and full of beauty and wonder, that's what your day is going to be. So you have to be when it comes to like allowing yourself to believe something like that, to almost seem like, because everybody around you goes, oh, you're just crazy or whatever, fuck them. That's why we don't give a fuck about what they think, because they're a bunch of Debbie Downers. They're no fucking fun. They're no fun. It's not fun to be like that. You know, let's have fun, because fun is fun. I want to have fun. And it's more fun to believe in amazing things than it is to sit around and go, oh, let's just be practical because we don't want to get our hopes up and maybe get disappointed. No. When you're open and you're not attached to what's going to happen, you're just expecting something amazing is going to happen. And usually something cool does happen. And you practice non-attachment. Stop being attached to if, like, yeah, today's going to be great. I'm going to have a great day. And you're not attached to how it's going to be great or anything like that, but you're just like that, you know? And what's great is if you get really good at it, even if something does happen, and like an example is like one time my tires got flat or something. I was driving across the state basically moving, and my tires went flat. But guess what? You want to know the great thing about it? And most people would be mad, right? They'd be like, oh, my tires are flat. I have to get them fixed. It's going to cost money. Blah, blah, blah. Not me. I was fucking happy. I was driving through Ocala National Park, which is like fucking huge. And there's like Sasquatch or something in there. And there's nothing for miles. There's like no real phone service or anything out there. And my tire did not go flat there. I was very happy. my tire didn't go flat until I got home, and it was parked for a few minutes. So talk about good luck. But it's all about your perspective, you know? And I always think that's amazing. That's an amazing story. A positive person is more likely to have shit like that happen to them, where usually there's a reason for what you're going through. There's a reason for it. So there's nothing to be upset about. So they're talking about right here, your beliefs create your reality. Recognize and change your emotions and reprogram your subconscious mind. And then your beliefs will come true. Yeah, but a lot of people try to tell you, oh, you're believing that that's never going to happen. No. Those people, if you have people in your life like that, fucking, you're almost better off without them. For real. 53. If you don't need them in your life, get rid of them. Like if they have no real, like they're not like related to you or something, or limit being around them, or invest in sound cancellation headphones. All right, listening. That one I believe was in the upright. It says when this card appears, you're being reminded that there is a time to speak and a time to be silent. Now is an occasion for listening. They're not talking about just listening to like people talking around you. I don't know. Like I really, do you know what a Cleidian is? I really like Cleidians, and you just never know when you're gonna hear them. I could be sitting there and I love the talk. I talk a lot. I talk so fucking much I lose my voice all the time. But when I'm out in public, I can be kind of different. Just because I'm here, I'm trying to like work with you right here right now. It's a little different. Um, but when I'm out, a lot of times I'll be quiet because I'm listening for all the signs and synchronicities, and they're telling me, and the angels are telling me about things, and it's like really, really interesting and entertaining for me. So I'm just like, yeah, cool. And people, I don't know. Uh, I just, and sometimes I like doing that because I get my voice to break from talking all the time. But you can hear people talking, you eavesdrop, and they will like say stuff that kind of goes along with either something you were thinking about or something that you're working with or learning, or it goes with a lesson, and it's just like, wow, you know. But it's saying that now is an occasion for listening. Pay attention not only to what is being spoken, but also to what is not being said at the moment. For the deeper message is not always obvious. Listen with your heart, not just your ears, and you'll find clarity. Receiving the listening card is a fortune sign and ensures a greater understanding of your circumstances. And see, this is like, and then what's interesting is this card underneath it is about what? The Ace of Swords in the reverse, which is like a lack of clarity of some sort. It can talk about deception, and it's talking about you coming out of deception here with this Three of Cups, which could be trouble with friendships and peer pressure. It's like trouble with friends, like third party shit. It's like your shitty friends. There's something they're wanting you to listen to. And this yacht is really standing out to me. This is God trying to speak to you. So if you go through like the meditation and trying to be more quiet, and I think that when you're chit chatting with your friend on Discord server, your friends on there, you're not able to listen to spirit so good. And then what they're trying to do is get you to do that with it's manifested. It says a new desired reality is already present in your life. You have to realize that, by the way. Everything that you already want is already here. You know, it's just you have to believe that it is. It's already present in your life. Vibrational alignment and astrology gives edge. But I feel like it's talking about you then coming into vibration with what you want and gaining clarity. Dry desert. Does that say 31? I'll say it said 31. I can see like the thing. I'll find in a minute why. Yeah. All right. It says, is your life presenting you with opportunities that seem to yield nothing? Have your ideas dried up? Does it feel like you're on an endless journey through a dry, hot, lifeless desert? This card reminds you that there are times when you're meant to become resilient as you journey through harsher circumstances. You're being required to conserve your energy until after consistent effort you reach the oasis you're searching for. Part of it is like believing you're going to reach the oasis. A lot of people have a hard time believing you're going to get there. But this is really like, what is this when you have to go through the situation? It is about, the oasis, by the way, is inspired action. Notice it saying, has your ideas dried up? You just have to be calm, be still, be present, and listen. And then it'll come. Inspired action will come. You have an idea and you'll be like, yeah, I got to do that. Yeah, that's what I need to do. And don't worry about how you're going to do it. Just, do the first steps of whatever you would do it. And then in the next step, and the opportunities will come and they flow to you. You'll know if it's like the right idea because things will start falling into place about it. It won't be a struggle to do it. So consider the creatures that live in these conditions. They have adapted to thrive in spite of the outer environment. In a desert, water, essential for life, can be found deep underground. Go deep within yourself now. Find your truth there. Let spirit sustain you while you locate the real source. Whatever it is that you're asking about will not be found in the conditions that you're in until you move past the surface of things and choose to do the real work and discover the answers deep within you. This may not seem like the most productive time, but looks are deceiving. This is the most important place to find that's truly right for you. So that's really amazing. And it is talking, the Eight of Cups low key has some like desert, like wandering through the desert. Like the picture is really similar, except this is dry and this has got water in it. The Eight of Cups does, right? It's very similar. This person's kind of walking through the desert, and this person is walking through the dark away from the water. They're doing something similar action, and then they're saying, because it's talking about your success and everything like that, being successful, but I feel like that you're, I don't know, but they're saying that you're kind of trying to maybe force inspired action or something like that, when what you really need to do is let go of trying to have it, and then listen. Just be, oh, like, you have to be, it's like being open, but then like what is the word? God, it's like, you put yourself in situations where things can happen. You know what I mean? Like spontaneous things can happen. Things like that. So like say if I was trying to find out information from the universe and see if that universe is speaking to me, I would go out and do something. I would like go to the grocery store, maybe go out to dinner or something like that, and then not really mess with these other people. Just like see how people react to me. What do I hear about people talking about around me? What kind of music do I hear coming on? What is it saying? There's like a lot of different things. Just go put yourself in the world, and then you start getting the answers. It's like interesting. It's fun. Oh, really? That's so funny. See, so you're in synchronicity. You're getting there. Hopefully, you're happy about that. And you're getting excited about that. Because I do feel like you're starting to like figure shit out. You're starting to figure it out. And learning how to not just figure it out, because I feel like you do know some stuff. It's like being able to, like having it click is different, right? All right, so now it's Katuska's turn. Go ahead and post your question, Katuska. Yeah. It's not as hard as people think it is. It's a lot of being able to clear your mind. Keep doing the meditation, I'm sure that's helping. And clearing your chakras. Did you take any spiritual baths yet? You need to do that shit, especially with the full moon going on right now. Spiritual baths all day. Cleanse your fucking house. I cleansed my whole house today with sage, all that stuff. All that good stuff. You're welcome. Yes. They have guided meditations for that too. But the other stuff helps. It's a mixture of things. 22. And then shipping. Shipping's like $11 or $12 an hour or some shit like that. And they're always changing it. I wish the post office just stopped. I remember when I first started mailing shit, it was like $9. I'm like, okay. It was like $9 and some change, like 60 something or something. And I would just tell people, okay, send me $10 for shipping. And then next thing I know, like around Christmas, they changed it, and then they just keep upping it. So now it's like either I can't remember. It's either $11 or $12 somewhere in between there. But if you want that, I always send little trinkets with it as well. I always send extra stuff with it. So if you want to order some, let me know. DM me, and it's $11 or $12. I think it's $11 for shipping now. You can look. It's the flat rate box for the post office, and it has insurance. I track everything, and then I have insurance because then if anything happens, they give me money, and then it helps to pay for the package to resend it. So if anything were to happen to it, okie dokie. Yeah, DM me. I can also make you an oil if you like as well. Just let me know. I don't know if you want to do all that, but spiritual bath is the most important thing. And did I send you the thing? Order. Use some of this shit. Then also make sure you DM me your address, your shipping address. Why is it so tiny? Like, where's the soap? Here. And then here's the soap that I was talking about. You don't have to use the cologne though. All right, I broke up with my husband. Oh boy. I'm sorry that you're going through that, but I think we kind of saw that one coming last time you were getting any. Last time you got readings was not going so good then. Alright, is when will Carlos reach out to me? I can't do that. When? You can't just ask when. First of all, you have to understand timing. Timing is like we're not like on a thing. We're not like on a train on a track, and everything is like okay. Next stop is Carlos reaches out to Kathy, and on this day at this time, it changes, honey. And even if I answered your question, it may or may not even happen at that time. Time is so fluid; it can change at any time, and we have free will. So anytime we at the time that the energy could be right for Carlos to want to contact you, and then he can just get a wild hair up his ass that day and decide to do something. So you can ask, will he contact you within a certain time frame? And there's a possibility for that, and that could happen. You know, a lot of times it does, but there is a possibility of it not being happen. So time is a very tricky thing when it comes to tarot, and I try. A lot of people don't understand. We're definitely not. Everything isn't like predestined or fated. There's certain things that we're meant to do and have happened. Like maybe okay, maybe Matt is born and his destiny is to become enlightened. They didn't plan it out. They'd be like, well, first Matt's gonna do this, and he's gonna meet this person, and then that person's gonna do that. That's not how it works. So, do you want to know within a time frame? You can ask that. So, do you want to know if Carlos will reach out with you in the next week, or 2 weeks, or a month, or 2 months, 6 months? Do you want anything like that? You can't ask in that way. But the cards don't even tell you times. Like, they don't tell you. They were like, if you, some, as a reader could go, it has wands and be like, oh, maybe soon, you know. Eight of Wands in the upright is the only one that gives you any kind of time. If you have like the Knight of Pentacles, it's like a long tuck. That can be anywhere from months to years, and you know, so it's really that is like not a very accurate way to be able to figure out times. So let me know what you want to do. Do you want to ask if he'll contact you within a certain time frame? Which and when will Carlos reach out to me? So, which like it's okay. You can ask. I just want you to understand. And then another interesting thing is when you ask yes or no questions, it can be heavily dependent upon whatever is going on in his brain and your brain. And the yes or no questions are based on what's going on in your brain, unless you could try to find a way to ask something in a yes or no question outside of your brains. It's tricky. So, um, like for example, okay, so like if he does intend to reach out within a certain time frame, you can ask if he will, and it'll if it say yes, then he's at that his that would have to be in his current intentions. If it says no, it could not be in his current intentions to reach out right now, but that could change his mind, later on. All right, let's see. Please tell me, is Kathy the only person Carlos is romantically in love with? Yes or no? Is Kathy the only woman that Carlos is romantically in love with? No. Is Kathy the only person Carlos is romantically in love with? Yes or no? Is Kathy the only person that Carlos is romantically in love with? Yes or no? Is Kathy the only person that Carlos is romantically in love with? Yes or no? Is Kathy the only person that Carlos is romantically in love with? Yes or no? Are you the only person? The answer is yes, that he's in love with romantically. Let's see what it wants to say about that. It looks like you might not want to lose you. Clarifying the hermit in the reverse, he also misses you. Definitely sees, he wants there to be growth and expansion. He sees you above others. Clarifying the Page of Cups in the reverse, the World in the reverse. Clarifying the Five of Cups, Judgment in the reverse. Clarifying the Four of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords reversed. Clarifying Justice. We have the Ten of Wands reversed. He feels like he's being punished for something he doesn't know what he did exactly. He doesn't understand what he did exactly. He didn't think that he doesn't think he's perfect, but he doesn't think that he did something so bad that you would break up with him. And so he's internalizing it, and he's telling himself that it's because he's not strong enough, or he's too weak, or he's not man enough, or he just doesn't feel like enough. Clarifying the Empress. Nine of Swords in the reverse. Clarifying the World in the reverse. The Moon in the reverse. Clarifying the Judgment in the reverse. We have the Nine of Cups. Clarifying the Queen of Swords in the reverse. We have the Two of Cups. Clarifying the Ten of Wands in the reverse. We have the Hierophant reverse. I don't think that he does want to be fair. He does want to work things out. I see that he does miss you. He doesn't want to let go of your connection. I feel like that he has a bit of, I feel confusion. I'm feeling a bit of confusion. He thinks that maybe you might have a third party or something. Life isn't fair. We have to stop thinking of things being fair or not fair. The question isn't if it's fair, is it if you feel like you deserve that. You know, that's the issue. I do feel like there's what you said. He has Capricorn and Venus. Hmm. I feel like he does want to stand up for the connection, but I think he has dreams that someone else is going to take you away from him. He's sad. He misses you. I don't think he wants to divorce. Yeah, but sweetie, it's your responsibility to be secure, not his. He does things that he does. He does. You have to understand the way men show love isn't necessarily the same way women show love, and you need to understand. It's just like a cat. Well, let's talk it. Make it not about men, maybe necessarily. A cat thinks that the way that you show love to a cat is by giving it food. So when a cat gives you food, it could be a mouse or something. It's saying the cat is saying to you, "I love you," right? Then you must initiate affection, most likely. There could be something that needs to be done. I don't know personally because I'm not in your situation. However, a lot of men, the way they show love is by providing you with a house, money, shit like that, right? Take out the garbage or whatever the fuck they're supposed to do around the house, whatever he's supposed to do. That's how he is showing affection to him. That is affection to him. That is saying, "I love you." There could be some things that he could do to improve that situation, and he has to be willing to do that, willing to expand in that sense. But I do see that he wants love, and I just want you to understand that he is in some way of his own way. He does try to, I'm sure, express love to you. It's just this not a language that you recognize. It's just like if he said to you that "I love you" 100 times a day, but he said it in Russian, you didn't even know he was speaking Russian or even what Russian was, then you wouldn't even think that he's saying that he loves you. But meanwhile, he's saying he said "I love you" 100 times that day. It's just that you don't understand. You're not speaking the same language. So you need to learn each other's languages and start working on that. All right, Christian or Jackson or whatever we're going to call you today. Sport, go ahead and post your first question. I'm going to run to the bathroom really quick, and then that's it for the day. All right, here we go. What does Michelle still think I'm in a relationship with Carlotta? Does nobody have signs? Can you write everybody's signs, please? With your questions? Please tell me, does Michelle think that Jackson is in a relationship with Carlotta? Yes or no? Did you send me for another one? Let me look. No? I think something. Let me see. What's going on here? Where did you send it? No. PayPal? You said you want to send another one? Oh, a mini one. Okay. So 3 minis total. All right. It's fine. All right. I just trying to make sure how many we got going on here. Yeah. I responded to it. Did you get it? All right. Please tell me, does Michelle think that Jackson is in a relationship with Carlotta's best friend? Does Michelle think that Jackson's in a relationship with Carlotta? Yes or no? Does Michelle think that Jackson is in a relationship with Carlotta? Yes or no? Does Michelle think that Jackson's in a relationship with Carlotta? Yes or no? Does Michelle think that Jackson is in a relationship with Carlotta currently? Yes or no? No. This is a quick one, right? Quick, yeah. No, she doesn't think that you're in a relationship with Carlotta. She might be thinking you still have some kind of unfinished business with her or something, though. It's kind of about making a decision and healing. Your seeds being planted, fantasizing about getting together, thinking about the past, charging forward without a whole lot of thinking. Very emotional energy, and then upheaval, transformation. There being some kind of injustice of a renewal of energy and then a breakup. So I think that she could be afraid, from what I'm seeing. See, is that maybe you'll miss her, maybe rebound with her or something like that. You know what I mean? She may be worried that you're not over Carlotta or something. All right, what's next? You messaged me about? I don't know. Are you gonna post it in chat or? You just asked if you could send for another one. You didn't post the question. I can see. Michelle's friends getting her in her head about me? Like, are her friends the reason that she holds back from me? Okay. The question I think would be: are there people in Michelle's friends group that discourages her from being with you? I think that would be a good question. All right, please tell me. Are there people in Michelle's friends group who discourages Michelle from being with Jackson? Yes or no? Are there people in Michelle's friend group who discourage Michelle from being with Jackson? Is there anyone in Michelle's friend group that discourages Michelle from being with Jackson? Yes or no? Is there anyone in Michelle's friend group that discourages her? That discourages Michelle from being with Jackson? Yes or no? Is there anyone in Michelle's friend group that discourages Michelle from being with Jackson? Yes or no? Is there anyone in Michelle's friend group that discourages Michelle from being with Jackson? Yes or no? The answer is yes. It is a person, Queen of Wands, Cancer energy, new love. This person encourages her to find some other new love, or to be in. She's got friends who encourage her to be with other people. There's a friend that encourages her to be by herself. You mostly have like Cancer. This is Virgo. This one is the Queen of Wands is who we mainly got here. This one is Aries, Pisces energy. 8 of Cups is Scorpio. Yeah, 3 of Cups in the reverse. So peer pressure, trouble with friendships, things like that. Well, I don't got them. You gonna bring them over here?
Yeah, I did.
Where are they?
They're right here.
I can't see them. Do I look like I have arms and eyeballs behind my head?
No.
Why don't you give them to me?
Okay.
Maybe I should give you 2. How awake would you feel?
Really awake.
She feels really awake, Jackson. Oh my God. Here, 2 melatonin vitamins for you. Here we go. You're never going to go to sleep at this rate. And turn your light off over there on that side of the bed.
Okay.
All right. Sorry, Jackson. Jackson said, "What's up, Amber?" He's got adorable little sisters. They look like you. All right. So, but yeah, like peer pressure, some kind of injustice, and wanting her to be happy, and having. Also, there's like some kind of concern about getting pregnant and having to balance give and take. You receiving from people, or not you, her receiving from people. Weighing your options. But yeah, definitely, there's people pressuring her to not take any action towards you. You know, when Amber was little, she really liked, like, when she was little, she liked to look at people's teeth. We thought she might be a dentist. Do you remember doing that?
No.
You used to always try to look in her mouths. All right, that's 2 quick ones. All right, 3 minis and 2 regulars. What did Michelle think about my Instagram story? Did she watch your Instagram story? You're still not posted any signs. I don't know. I want to see your Instagram story. I saw you had one. I hadn't looked at it yet. Well, you look cute. You look cute. You could be my son. All right, what did Michelle think of your Instagram story? And so I guess she watched it. And this is the mini. All right. Please tell me, what did Michelle think about Jackson's Instagram story? What did Michelle think about Jackson's Instagram story? Let's see. What did Michelle think about Jackson's Instagram story? What did Michelle think about Jackson's Instagram story? Please tell me, what did Michelle think about Jackson's Instagram story? The Page of Swords, that's like some spying energy there. What did Michelle think about Jackson's Instagram story? Strength. What did Michelle think about Jackson's Instagram story? The World in the Reverse. What did Michelle think about Jackson's Instagram story? 5 of Wands reversed. What does Michelle think about Jackson's Instagram story? We have the Queen of Pentacles. What did Michelle think about Jackson's Instagram story? Clarifying the Page of Swords. We have the Page of Cups. Did she say anything to you? Because it looks like it made her want to talk to you. Clarifying Strength. We have the 2 of Pentacles. Clarifying the World in the Reverse. 10 of Swords reversed. Clarifying the 5 of Wands in the reverse. We have Death. Clarifying the Queen of Pentacles. We have the King of Swords. What did Michelle think about Jackson's Instagram story? Clarifying the Page of Cups. High Priestess reversed. Clarifying the 2 of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles. Clarifying the 10 of Swords reversed. We have the 3 of Wands. Clarifying Death. We have the 10 of Pentacles. Clarifying the King of Swords. We have the 5 of Cups. So, like, all these cards are like, she's really wanting to talk to you. We have all these pages, 3 pages. It's talking about being secretive. I don't know, like wanting to come. Actually, they're almost like coming out of being quiet. I feel like it was very positive because it makes her want to have a fresh start with you. It makes her think about being with you for the rest of your life and being married to you. It makes her think about how your value. I don't know, maybe she thought you looked smart or something because that King of Swords. It made her miss you as well. It made her sad and miss you. And what I'm strongly getting through is that she feels like she really doesn't think that for the most part she's not going to be able to be with you and be able to balance a relationship with you for like such a long time. And she's like, I don't know if like your relationship could stand the test of time. That energy is here. But I feel like it definitely made her miss you and made her want you. It made her want to talk to you. And you look strong. I'm hearing that she is she's the kind of person who would be with a guy who's a little less physically. This is bad for us, Jackson. I've been in this boat. You know what's funny is people think that I'm not sitting here and trying to act like I'm a fucking supermodel or something. The people who are fairly attractive can have the opposite problem. You know, sometimes, like, your person could be really attractive, but maybe they don't see that in themselves. Maybe they like being the most attractive person in the relationship, right? But I have legit been rejected because people thinking that because I can have multiple options, that eventually I would reject it and go be with someone else if I get tired of their shit. A lot of people, it's unhealthy. You know, they pick a person who's less attractive because they think, oh, well, I'm a good catch, so, and I'm like the best they could get, so there's no way they're going to want to leave me. But good looking people problems for real. There's that's a problem. You know, this is a problem. The other problem is that people who are very good looking, you're more likely to end up attracting people who are really good looking, like substantially good looking, because they want to be the person who's the best looking. They got to be better than you, better looking than you to feel secure. It's all insecurity crap, you know. But yeah, looks, you know, it can go both ways, right? People can pick you because you look really good, and some people can be like ugly as fuck and they will try to be with the most attractive person ever. I don't know, maybe they get self-worth from that. And then there's the people that it seems like the people that you really fucking want are the ones who be like, oh, maybe I'll be better off with someone a little uglier. You know? You're not a fucking 6, you're a 10. Bullshit. Oh my god, you're not a fucking 6. Usually people say I'm like an 8. That's one I get the most of, the 8. So I get the most of. I think you're a 10, Jackson. But the problem is that when you're really good looking, sometimes people don't want to be with people who are really good looking because they're afraid, you know, that they don't belong with them. Things like that. All right, what's the next question? I don't think she's more attractive than you. I think you're really attractive, but I think that from judging by the guy she picked before, that she might prefer a guy who is less, because you fit in more of the pretty boy shit. Dude, if you went on TikTok and you did what those guys do on TikTok and just like try to look pretty and everything like that, you would have so many girls jumping on you. But you would, and I don't know, maybe even we can have some kind of social media thing going on. Time to get ugly. Oh my god. I don't think you could be ugly if you tried. What does Michelle think of Carlotta? You keep like not posting songs. You're supposed to post signs every time. Yeah, I imagine you don't want to do that, but you could fucking do that. I can tell because you don't post that many pictures of yourself for real. You don't post that much shit about yourself. But to be honest with you, I mean, it's not been easy for me to post shit about myself, but you got to kind of like come out of your shell, you know. But mostly because I don't want a bunch of unwanted attention. You should see my fucking Facebook. It's disgusting. I legit, like, in less than a week, had like 600 people friend invites. I rejected at least 1/4 of them, but like, I went from like, I don't know, I have almost 2,000 friends or something, and I like, it's because I'm posting pictures of myself, really, you know. I'm posting pictures of myself, and then people see you and they think you're attractive, and that's all it's not, you know. Then they have the paranormal people, and then I have those people. I have the nerds, the scientists, and have people who just want to fuck me. People, there's a little bit of the scammer people, the people who want to sell me Bitcoin. There's people, there's the sugar daddies. What does Michelle think of Carlotta? Let's see. This one is mini. And I legit ignored at least 30 DMs today. I don't even respond to any of them. I don't respond. I mute them and then I delete them. Otherwise, I would never see the people I actually want to see. I only respond if they actually say something that fucking matters, or it seems like it's like work related or something. I had this other guy the other day. He was like, "You're psychic," and I'm like, "Yes." So you talk to like spirits and stuff. I go, "I talk to angels. I channel angels, yes." And he's like, "Tell me the name of the angel that was standing outside of my house with the blonde hair yesterday." I'm just like, "What the fuck?" I'm like, "I don't care. Why the fuck would I answer you?" Like, what the fuck is that? And then I said, "I don't care." And he's like, "You're not psychic." I was like, what the fuck? Hey, please tell me, what does Michelle think about Carlotta? I'm getting like catty vibes. I'm getting like a competitive vibe. I don't think Michelle likes Carlotta. Let's see what the cards say. My vibe says it's like a little bit catty. Like, I don't think she hates her, but she thinks that she's really attractive. I can't remember what Carlotta looks like very much, but she feels definitely like competitive with her. Like, does she think that I'm prettier? I don't think that that's about looks so much, but you know, everybody always thinks like that, right? Oh, well, why would I'm better looking, or they're better looking, or what do they pick them because they're better? Nobody's picking anybody. The truth is that nobody's really picking anybody based on looks. Like, that's not the 100%. I mean, they want them to obviously not be like Jabba the Hutt and fuckable, but like, nobody is really picking someone based on their hotness level and that alone. It's got a lot to do with personality. And some of it, if the person, I intimidate the fuck out of people. I'm so intimidating. I'm like really smart. I'm into a lot of things. You know, I scare half the fucking people who deal with me. So I mean, I don't have a very good chance of if I like one person, I don't have a very good chance like of them reciprocating. They're gonna pick a lot of people. They tend to pick people who are less attractive and not as smart. Some people don't like that kind of thing, I guess. Alright, please tell me, what is Michelle? But I am picking up that competitive vibe. What does Michelle think about Carlotta, please? What does Michelle think about Carlotta? Emperor reversed. What does Michelle think about Carlotta? I heard slutty. I don't know why she thinks she's slutty. Did she post something I don't know about? She's saying, I'm hearing that, like, she spies on Carlotta. What does Michelle think about Carlotta? Like, she definitely knows more about Carlotta than I do. She might know more about Carlotta than, see, look, the Knight of Swords, worrying and anxious. What does Michelle think about Carlotta? Queen of Cups reverse, see, it makes her upset. What does Michelle think about Carlotta? The World. What does Michelle think about Carlotta? I don't know. It's like she's just like I don't know if Michelle talks like this, but she's like that slut. She like, I don't know if she just says that in her mind. I think there's a part of Michelle that people don't all know about. That is like that slut. Fuck that horror. Clarifying the Emperor in the reverse can be like that. Death. Well, she thinks that that's over between both of you. Clarify the Knight of Pentacles. Ten of Swords reversed. Clarify the Nine of Swords. I am feeling like she's worried that you might get back together. Clarify the Queen of Cups reversed. Eight of Pentacles. Clarifying the World. The Hierophant. What does Michelle think about Carlotta? Clarifying Death in the reverse. Yeah, I know that's true. Clarifying the Ten of Swords reversed. thinks you're weighing your options. I'm picking up she thinks that you have a lot of options. Clarify the moon. I think that Michelle thinks that you're way sluttier than you are. Clarifying the Eight of Pentacles. Strength, clarifying the Hierophant, Two of Swords. Clarify the Two of Swords first. There's like an energy of like, is it over? Clarifying the world. Clarify the Hierophant. Did Carletta post anything implying that you guys weren't together anymore? Okay, first of all, they're telling me that Michelle is projecting her situation that she had with that guy on to with you and Carlotta, which is not your situation at all. She imagines that you're maybe you really fell in love with her, that you're hung up on her. Like, she doesn't look at her and think, oh, she's pretty, she's hot, or whatever. She's worried about the situation. She's upset about it. So she's jealous. She thinks about it being over between the both of you. And I don't know, she's like something about marriage. Maybe you broke up because of school. I think she speculates why you broke up. Either that or she thinks that she knows why you broke up. It's not like saying that she thinks she's really pretty or she's unattractive. It's not saying anything like that. It's showing her energy. That's her, not Carlotta. There's like no Sagittarius energy here. Other than this Eight of Wands, which is not really saying anything. This King of Wands is you. But she's afraid. She has dreams about you still. Like she had, okay, so they're saying that Michelle dreams about you. She has nightmares about you and Carlotta. Maybe you're going to go do something with her and then Carlotta appears and you're fucking or something in front of her. I don't know. It's some fucked up shit like that makes her really jealous. She gets really jealous over Carlotta, things like that. I think that she tries to figure out, if she thinks that she's more attractive than Carlotta or if Carlotta's more attractive than her. Even though I'm sure they're both attractive enough. I feel like there's not, in my brain, I have a hard time, like, I don't have any beauty standard that makes someone more or less attractive, You showed me that picture before. I don't put the guy. When I see that guy's face that was with Michelle, I was just like, I don't find him attractive at all. But then when I look at your picture, yeah, you look really good. I don't know. I think she might be intimidated by your looks, though, to be for real. just like, I don't know. There's like, it's not just like how he looks. It's more of like, I don't know. He doesn't seem very masculine, I guess the word is. Maybe he, I don't know. Maybe she likes feminine looking guys. I don't know. Maybe she likes guys who act like pussy. I don't know. All right, go ahead and post your next question. That's regular and a mini. What is it? Don't forget sun signs. I don't know what like her boyfriend, ex-boyfriend's sun sign is. It's in May. May could be. Let me look. May is like a Gemini. What's the one before? Taurus or Gemini? I think it's Taurus or Gemini. Well, that narrows it down. Yeah. Taurus or Gemini. What were Logan's true intentions towards Michelle? What were? When? Let me see. That's so gross. You know, he's like really insecure. Guys who cheat are like really insecure, looking for validation. Because they think they're ugly. They still haven't figured out that people, nobody's picking them based on how they look. Or they don't understand what makes them invaluable. They don't have any self-worth. They have self-worth issues. When he was with her? All right. What were Mogan? Is that how you say his fucking name? Mogan? What is Mogan's intentions for Michelle when they were together? This one is mini. Yeah. What was Mogan's intentions towards Michelle when they were together? What was Mogan's main intentions towards Michelle when they were together in a romantic, committed relationship? What was Mogan's intentions towards Michelle when they were in a romantic, committed relationship? What was Mogan's intentions towards Michelle when they were together in a romantic, committed relationship? The devil. What was Mogan's intentions, limitations, and restrictions? 5 of Wands. What was Mogan's intentions towards Michelle when they were in a romantic, committed relationship together? What was Mogan's intentions towards Michelle? It might be a Taurus with that King of Pentacles in the reverse. What was Mogan's intentions towards Michelle when they were in a romantic, committed relationship together? Greed. What was Mogan's intentions towards Michelle when they were in a romantic, committed relationship together? Clarifying the devil. 3 of Pentacles. Clarifying the 5 of Wands. The Emperor in the reverse. Clarifying the 2 of Wands in the reverse. We have the Knight of Pentacles reversed. Clarifying the King of Pentacles reversed. We have the Star. Clarifying the Page of Swords. We have the 4 of Wands. What was Mogan's intentions towards Michelle when they were in a romantic, committed relationship together. Clarifying the Three of Pentacles, Knight of Cups reversed. Clarifying the Emperor in the reverse. We have the Hierophant. Clarifying the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. We have the Four of Pentacles. Clarifying the Star. Three of Cups reversed. Oh my god. Clarifying the Four of Wands. Clarify the Four of Wands with the High Priestess. The Four of Wands. I would say he does not have good intentions towards her. Nope, nope, nope. There was conflict about getting married. I think that she wanted to get married, but he would not get married to her. He wanted to just cheat on her. He wanted to have multiple people. He's a player. He wanted to have multiple options. He has no structure, no discipline. He wanted to possess her, control her. His intentions were greedy, okay? Limiting, restricting, so controlling. He's a very disgusting person. I'm reading his energy right now. He's disgusting. Terrible person. This is a person who's this is like a textbook like narcissist. Very cold, detached, insecure, selfish. I would not ever say that. I don't use those words lightly. But I'm seeing him being a player. I'm seeing him wanting other options. I feel like that she was trying to get him to marry, him, but he didn't want to do that. He wanted to keep his options open. He wanted to control and possess her, but he did not see her as a person. He saw her as a prize, as a possession, as an object, like getting a sports car or having a black car or driving a Range Rover or whatever, or having, I don't know, Louis Vuitton bag or some shit. I don't fucking know. He saw her as a status symbol. She wasn't a person to him. And so, because she was a possession, he didn't want anybody trying to possess her. But that was his intentions. His intentions was to be successful and to basically have her worship his feet, to control her, to possess her. Not anything. I don't see anything nice here. I don't see any good intentions. He would maybe marry her someday if she finished school and everything. But he honestly thinks she's stupid. I'm hearing him insulting her. Like, he talks to her like that. Like, he insults her. He thinks that he's superior to her. He's disgusting. He looks like my left toe, and he has the personality of my right toe. No, I'm pretty sure your right toe has a better personality than this person. I don't think your right toe is nearly as superficial and stuck up as he is. I think that I think a lot of people see him as a catch in her area. And again, she was kind of treating him a little bit like a status symbol too. But she cares more about what people think, so she was caring more about what people thought. And what people think is that he's the status symbol, even though you're better looking and you're probably better off financially, but I don't know, everybody has it already in his mind, like, ooh, he's great or something. All right. Carlotta. Please tell me, what does Carlotta want to say to Jackson? What does she want him to know? What does Carlotta want to say to Jackson? What does Carlotta want to say to Jackson? What does she want him to know? What does Carlotta want to say to Jackson? What does she want him to know? Okay, let's see. Underlying energy is I'm afraid of rejection for this row. What does Carlotta want to say to Jackson? What does she want him to know? What does Carlotta want to say to Jackson? What does she want him to know? What does Carlotta want to say to Jackson? What does she want him to know? What does Carlotta want to say to Jackson? What does she want him to know? Bottom of the deck energy is, this is not just in your head. Please don't give up. I didn't follow my heart. When I go out, I imagine having a chance encounter with you, or like running into you. I don't know how far you are away from each other right now, though. And I'm grateful I met you. And then we have, this is far from being over. I'm afraid of rejection came back out. You light a fire in my soul. I lied about my feelings. I look for you everywhere I go. I have a secret. I regret all of those things that I said. And you're better than the karmic. Oh, shit. I look for you everywhere I go. I imagine having a chance encounter. So she like wants to run into you places. So you're better than the karmic. I didn't follow my heart. This is far from being over. Should be dating somebody. I lied about my feelings. I regret all of those things that I said. And I have a secret. I think that she is like regretting you guys breaking up. From what I can see so far. What does Carlotta want to say to Jackson? What does she want him to know? What does Carlotta want to say to Jackson? Why did you guys break up again? What does Carlotta want to see to Jackson? What does she want him to know? What does Carlotta want to say to Jackson? What does she want him to know? Please clarify you're better than the karmic. High Priestess reverse. Please clarify I didn't follow my heart. Three of Wands. Please clarify this is far from being over. We have the Five of Pentacles. Please clarify I lied about my feelings. We have the Two of Wands. Please clarify I regret all of those things that I said. Ten of Swords. Please clarify I have a secret. The Chariot reversed. What does Carlotta want to say to Jackson? What does she want to know? Please clarify the High Priestess in the reverse. We have the Ace of Pentacles reversed. Clarifying the Three of Wands. We have the Ten of Pentacles. Clarifying the Five of Pentacles. Three of Cups reversed. Clarifying the Two of Wands. We have the Lovers. Clarifying the Ten of Swords. We have the Six of Swords. Clarifying the Chariot in the reverse. We have the Seven of Cups. This Carlotta. Jackson. Clarifying the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. We have the Magician, clarifying the Ten of Pentacles. We have the Knight of Cups reversed, not in reverse, clarifying the Three of Cups reversed. Queen of Cups reversed, clarifying the Lovers. I think that she thinks that you want to be with Michelle. Clarifying the Ace of Swords, clarifying the Six of Swords. We have the Fool, clarifying the Seven of Cups. We have the Nine of Pentacles reversed. Bottom of the deck energy is the Page of Wands reversed. The Moon, Page of Pentacles, Nine of Cups reversed, Hierophant, the World. It is talking about like leveling up spiritually. You. Becoming more emotionally independent and learning lessons and leveling up. Overcoming some kind of fears and realizing your worth, self-worth, things like that. So it's talking about your spiritual growth is what the affecting energy is to this. Hers, it could be hers too, but I think it's mostly you. What does Carlotta want to say to Jackson? What does she want him to know? What does Carlotta want to say to Jackson? What does she want him to know? What does Carlotta want to say to Jackson? Clarifying the Magician. We have Cupid's Arrow. Clarifying Cupid's Arrow. We have Mirror. Clarifying the Nine of Cups. We have Camera. Clarifying Camera. Clarifying Camera. We have Mask. Clarifying the Queen of Cups in the reverse. We have Coffin. Yeah, it's just like talking about being over. The Three of Cups in the reverse is a third-party situation. Five of Pentacles, abandonment, and the Queen of Cups reverse. That's Michelle. Clarifying Coffin. Clarifying coffin. We have not staying. Clarifying the Ace of Swords. She thinks that you want to be with Michelle or something. She might even think that you broke up because of that, even though I don't think so. Clarifying self-indulgence. She lied about her feelings. She's working on herself and her self-worth, too. She's heartbroken. She's trying to heal from it. She's doing a lot of shadow work. Clarify the Fool. Clarifying the Fool. We have the Runner. Clarifying the Runner. We have Palm Tree. Clarifying the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. We have the Sword and Rose. Clarifying the Sword and Rose. We have Cassette. Okay, bottom of the call is Love Call. So she misses you. She's thinking about you. I think she does want to eventually, I think that she doesn't want to be broken up. For the most part, I will say that. I think she doesn't want to be broken up. So, you're better than the karmic. I think she's dating somebody. I don't know. Unless she's talking about the third party, unless she's dating a Gemini or a Cancer. She's got strong Gemini Cancer vibes coming in through her reading. So it's either Michelle or something else. So you're better than the karmic. Secretly, again, she wants to be with you. And it's just have faith, love is coming. She's trying to I don't know, it kind of feels like she's trying to manifest getting back with you in some way, shape, or form. I think that she misses you. And I didn't follow my heart. She wants to be with you forever. She wants to marry you. She wants to see you for the long term. I feel like on the outside, she acts like it's not a big deal and stuff, but inside, she really, really, really wants to be with you. And she wants you to want her in the return. That type of thing. You know what I mean? Okay. But we gotta hurry up. Because I gotta go to bed. Yeah, that's true. That's here in the reading. Yeah, that's what she thinks too. Did you tell her that? So this is far from being over. I'm not seeing her giving up on the situation. She wants to fight for this connection. She feels like you guys are supposed to be together. And I lied about my feelings. And it's talking about making a choice in love, making a choice. And self-indulgence is about focusing on self-worth, trying to heal, shadow work, trying to heal. So she's trying to heal. I don't know if sometimes she acts like she's okay or she's trying to figure out what her direction is or whatever. I don't know. I think that she may act like she's more okay than she actually really is. Oh, God. And I regret all of those things that I said. There's something about moving on. Maybe betrayal. Ten of Swords is betrayal. Being just so done. Being at rock bottom. There's some kind of energy where she said something about, oh, well, I'm done with you. I'm going to move on. I'm going to go do something else. And then she is like running, basically. And she has a secret. The secret is, I think she has multiple options. She's thinking about either the secret has to do with there being delay in traveling, or she's traveling somewhere, or it's about having options but not being determined to be in a relationship. I think that she thinks about being in a relationship with somebody else. I think that she's talking to somebody else romantically. I don't know. Like she feels like it's like the kind of situation where she's talking to a person at any minute she could just be in the relationship with that person. I'm not convinced like with this energy that like she is seeing this person in person. I think they're just like talking. But I think that, they would want to be in a relationship with her, and she could be in a relationship if she wanted, but she keeps replaying everything in her head. She prioritizes you first. She thinks you're obviously much better. Like I think the other person that she's talking to is okay looking. I don't think like I think you might be like slightly better looking. I think you're a better person. You're definitely not as shallow, and I think that she keeps talking to these people and they're like shallow, and you're not as shallow. You're not shallow like them is what I'm trying to say. And like you actually have goals, but you're not just like attractive and goal orientated, but you're also like, you care about being a good person and becoming the best version of yourself, where that like most people like have no idea, like they think that nothing is really wrong with them, there's not much more to do other than to be that, that kind of thing. She definitely feels like she has a deeper connection with you, and any other connection that she has with other people just seems so like superficial. And the problem is that now that you've made her so much more aware of these other ways of being, it feels like to me, like now that there's these other ways to be, like you can't go back once you figure that shit out. You can't go back. And so she doesn't really know how to move forward, is what I'm getting out of this reading. And she doesn't want to move forward without you, essentially. All right, what's your next question? Last one. I get to go to bed. I have to wake up. I have to go to Orlando. Yeah, I knew it. That's why I'm trying to clear the cards so good. I'm trying to clear the cards really well. Yeah. I can use a different deck for this part, but but I don't know if she's like telling you that she's like as upset that she is, but I feel like that she's like way more, she's more upset than she's leading on, I would say. Please tell me, what does Michelle want to say to Jackson? What does she want him to know? I'm jealous. I'm sexually frustrated. I'm afraid of rejection. What does Michelle want to say to Jackson? What does she want him to know? What does Michelle want to say to Jackson? What does she want him to know? Please tell me, what does Michelle want to say to Jackson? What does she want him to know? What does Michelle want to say to Jackson? What does she want him to know? Bottom of the deck says, everything that you've said has made me question my whole reality. What does Michelle want to see to Jackson? What does she want him to know? What does Michelle want to say to Jackson? What does she want him to know? What does Michelle want to say to Jackson? What does she want him to know? Oh shit. Okay, bottom of the deck energy is I'm angry. I don't know if she's angry at you. We're going to clarify that definitely. Figure out why she's angry. I got caught by the karmic. What the fuck is that? Also, that could mean like she caught the karmic too. I'm not being honest with myself. She might be still fucking with that stupid ass. Ugh. I have many unsent messages to you. I imagine kissing you next time I see you. And then we have I love you. Oh, that's the first thing out. I'm attracted to you like a magnet. And then we have I'm afraid you will tell the karmic about us. Is she fucking talking to that guy again? I'm afraid of rejection. I care about you a lot. I regret all of those things that I said. Your beauty mesmerizes me. And I can't stand the thought of you being with someone else. See that jealousy energy. All right, this one. Why is she angry? I got caught by the karmic. She's not being honest with herself. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more. I want to see what those unsent messages are saying. I'm afraid you'll tell the karmic about us. Oh, shit, maybe I should. Maybe I would rather do that one, I think, than I got. I don't know, fuck. I'm not going to do it. I'm not being honest with myself. I want to hear about this karmic shit. Some people, I swear, if someone, like, I like to work on relationships too, but I mean, if someone's abusive, I'm just like done. Like, when you know that someone is like a shit, like, you know, be done. The hardest part is when it's easy to get stuck on somebody when they're not a shit. You know what I mean? It's harder to get over them. The easiest thing to get over is when they're a shit. I don't have any problem walking away from a person who's an asshole or who's fucked up. If someone cheats on me, I'm fucking done. I'm not forgiving them. Forgiving them for what? They're gonna give me fucking chlamydia. I don't want a fucking chlamydia. Gross ass. What does Michelle want to say to Jackson? What do you want him to know? What does Michelle want to say to Jackson? What does she want him to know? Please clarify, I'm angry. Queen of Pentacles. Please clarify, I can't stand the thought of you being with someone else. Justice. She feels like she deserves it, though. Please clarify, I regret all of those things that I said. The Four of Wands. Please clarify, I got caught by the karmic. The World. Please clarify, I'm afraid you will tell the karmic about us. The Empress reversed. Please clarify, I have many unsent messages to you. Eight of Wands reversed. Yeah, but it's just like, when they do it, they're always going to do, okay, there's like people, I don't know, most people who cheat, and they're doing it because they're not feeling validated in their relationship. And it's I have never been cheated on, but like say, because I'm always validating in people. I make my partner feel secure, and they don't, and they definitely aren't having a lack of sex because I am very active. Okay, so they're not missing out on that. There's nothing missing when everything is there. You don't have to worry about that. Men are really easy for the most part, but there's something that he's insecure about. And if you're doing all of these things to make him feel secure, and he still does that, there's you can't fix that. They're not going to just stop. They're not going to all of a sudden say, "Oh, you're so valuable." No, if you were so fucking valuable, they would have thought about that before. Clarify the Queen of Pentacles, please. The Artist. Clarifying Justice. The Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. Clarifying the Four of Wands. The King of Swords reversed. Clarifying the World. The Seven of Swords reversed. Clarifying the Empress in the reverse. Nine of Wands reversed. Clarifying the Eight of Wands in the reverse. We have the Ten of Pentacles. Like, you can't make a person stop being insecure if they're unreasonably insecure. And I make it really clear at the beginning of my relationship. You cheat on me, I found out you fuck someone else, it's over. You might as well just move the fuck out right then. And you're not going to hide it, because I'm psychic, I know shit. You can't lie to me. Clarifying the Artist. A lot of people don't lie to me because they know I can tell if they're lying. Some people, I let them lie to me, and I let them keep digging their own graves. Keep lying. Keep going. Clarifying the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. It starts to become like a point of like amusement. Oh yeah, okay. Sure. Clarifying the King of Swords in the reverse. So, I personally have not really been cheated on. I started dating some guy for like a week or something. And he went back to his old girlfriend, but I wouldn't call it cheating. Clarify the Seven of Swords reversed. King of Wands. Then the stupid ass. Clarify the Nine of Wands reversed. Saw me at like 7-Eleven. He bought my shit for me. He's well off financially. I live in an area, Vero Beach area. It's like one of the most, there's a lot of very expensive people there. Clarifying the Ten of Pentacles. And he was very well off financially. He thought that he could buy me. I think it's one of the reasons why it seems like they want you more when they can't buy you. I think that's what they want you more. Because I'm not for sale. You know? And because I grew up in the Vero Beach and West Palm Beach area, I grew up around a lot of men who were very well off financially who would try and buy me. And for some reason, that always just turned out to be some kind of like turn off for me. It kind of nauseated me. I grew up also, my adopted family is really well off, especially on my grandfather. He's a prominent figure in Florida and West Palm Beach area. The Well in the reverse. And, Temperance, Two of Swords. So my mom, my adopted mom, and she would be abusive to me. The way she would try to make up for it is to try to buy things for me. So she would try to buy me. And so I think that made me have a natural aversion to people doing shit like that. You know what I mean? So receiving gifts is very nice. I wouldn't say it's my number one favorite love language for me getting things. Yeah. I've been offered all sorts of, but yeah, I saw a guy and then he's like, hey, let's hang out. And I was already dating someone else. I was with somebody else. So I'm like, all right, fine. I'll go hang out with you. I want to see what he had to say. And I did legit go and hang out with him. And just so I can just straight up reject him and walk away. But I was 20 at the time or something. I was 19 or 20. So please tell me, what does Michelle want to say to Jackson? What does she want him to know? I find the Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles. Healthy choices. Clarifying healthy choices. Healthy choices. Stabbed in the back. Clarifying the Page of Wands. Be careful with women like that. I know that you have a tendency to lavish expensive gifts on some people. You might find one that it could turn them off. Just be careful. I don't know. What if she's like that? What if what if I'm thinking like this or thinking about this? Because maybe Michelle doesn't like that. Clarifying mask. I think you clarifying mask. I think you kind of did something nicer though. Because when you went and got her favorite baseball player or whatever to say stuff to her and everything, I think that's better than buying someone, because that's more of a sentimental gift. So I would say your gift giving can be better than what someone just buying someone. Clarify 10 of Wands. But it's after having a fight, maybe not buying. I don't know if you ever do that. But maybe don't give gifts. Try to, I guess, reconcile. You still give gifts, but maybe not under poor conditions. Clarify keys and a ring. Maybe that's why that story came out. We have wedding rings. Clarify the King of Wands. King of Wands. What does she do? The Seven of Swords in reverse talks about being caught. Did they legit, what? If I could set. Engagement ring. She got caught with some shit with you. I find the Knight of Cups. This may not be recently, by the way. Clarify heart with a key. This could be something she's processing, but clarify heart with a key. Lightning. Clarify the 10 of Swords. The snake. Clarify the snake. We have abundance. And then date is on the bottom with butterfly and boat. I got that work because that's your favorite brand. That you got the bracelet for Carlotta because it's your favorite brand. I mean, what would be wrong if it was your favorite brand? I mean, who fucking cares? Yeah. No, I think, you know what I think the problem is? What I think I hated is when, like, they would either try to use money to, like, get on my good side or to make up for something negative. I think it's been my biggest problem with it. Like, not to try to diss my grandfather, but like my grandfather, he wouldn't, whenever he doesn't see us or he's not able to spend, he would work a lot. He would work like constantly. And so whenever he saw us, he would just like give us loads of money. Like, every time we'd see him, they would give us hundreds of dollars. And he would just like, here you go. And thanks for visiting. Like, when we visited, he would just give us money. And that's obviously out of guilt for not being able to spend time. So that was like, he's giving money to replace an emotional thing. So it's like money and replacing emotional things, I think, is what is triggering in me. You know what I mean? So it's not, I think gift giving is good when it's in a positive environment. Like, you already love them and you're already like kind of together. You're not trying to like get them to love you, or you know what I mean? You're not trying to make up for anything, that kind of thing. That's good kind of gift giving. I think that the painful kind is the kind where you're trying to make up for lost time or trying to buy someone because they hurt you, like making up, kind of like a makeup thing. Some women like that shit. They like being bought shit, but it just seems so shallow. And it's like, do you really think I'm that stupid, that I'm that, easy? I think that the reason why I think this is coming up is because that Michelle might have a feeling something like that. Maybe she grew up in her parents. Maybe her dad didn't spend as much time with her, and then so he would buy lavish gifts on her to make up for that. That isn't as bad as when you fight and then you buy someone something. When you fight and they buy you stuff, that's the worst, in my opinion. A lot of people don't even have this experience for them to. I definitely would not complain about this in a room full of people, because most people have no idea my background and where I come from. I come from a place of money. And because of that, I am very grateful because I've learned to value it in a different way. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to be bought, and I value people more. And then on top of that, my mom used to always talk about how she's waiting for my grandfather to die so she could take his money. And I always thought it was disgusting. And then how she would kiss his ass. And I always thought it was very disgusting. And I pray every day he outlives her. And he's still alive today. He's like 94. And he's had cancer a bunch of times and shit. I'm like, long live granddaddy. May you live forever. Because everybody was wishing for his death. It's like disgusting. And he didn't do anything wrong, other than work his ass off. And everybody just trying to take his money. So I never asked for anything. And I always pray for him to outlive everybody. Especially everybody who did that. Yeah, he's still alive, 94. Kick it, granddaddy. Keep living. Don't give him your money. She's still got plenty. She still got to live in his house in Georgia. He bought like a 8,000 square foot house or some shit she's been living in. Anyway, so let me see. I'm angry. I want to see the affecting energy. So the affecting energy is the well in the reverse, which is like in this deck, there's two special cards, and both of them are out. We have the artist and we have the well. The well's in the reverse, which there's a generalized meaning to the card, but then the card especially has a special feeling, like a vibration to it. And this card feels like a destruction of her feelings. It feels like destroying. And so balance. I feel like the angels are doing it, and it feels like her. I think it's because it's making her want to be happy. I feel like the angels are trying to make her realize this other guy. I think she's still fucking with that guy. All this karmic shit. Kind of feel like she's still talking to him. I mean, the breakup energy is still here. Don't get me wrong. There's breakup energy here for you too. But I don't know. I feel like she's trying to learn about him and everything, and the angels are trying to help her see him in a different perspective. So she's angry. I feel like she's angry because she sees herself as being a person of value, which is great. I love that. With the artist, she's very creative and she's creating like a beautiful life for herself. And she's got the beginning solid like stages of a foundation. And she's trying to make healthy choices, but we have stabbed in the back. I think she's angry with you. I don't know. It feels like it's with him. I don't think it's with you. I don't think you stabbed her in the back. I feel like that she's struggling with this karmic bullshit in between you and trying to figure out what is the healthier choice. Because she wants to have a good life. Unfortunately, she's been taught as a child to forgive people is to be like, it's okay, you cheated on me and everything. You did that, it's fine. And I forgive you. Let's try again. She doesn't know what forgiveness is. I feel like she was taught, like she's been heavily taught to forgive, but I don't think she really understands what forgiveness is. You can forgive a person and still not allow them to say, you can break up with a person and still forgive them. You know? I think that when she keeps thinking that it's a good thing. It makes me a good person to forgive him. And she thinks that her goodness is going to teach him, that her being kind and forgiving and a doormat is going to teach him. But I feel like that he doesn't see her value. And again, she's like a possession. And I think she's projecting her good nature onto him. That's what I think is happening. And she wants to believe in that everybody is essentially good and that they're misunderstood. And that, I don't know, it's almost like she feels like she's got to save this bitch. Okay? And I feel like that is saying that I'm angry because she's inside. I feel like she's saying, I am important. I matter. And she's not being treated like that. I feel like that it makes her more angry because you treat her like she's important. You treat her like she matters. You also try to say, I matter too, but not in an unhealthy way, really, usually. You mean it in the right way, like your heart's in the right place, but. So I feel like she's angry because she's torn. I don't know. It seems like she was very determined to. I don't know if she got some Taurus or some shit, some kind of stubborn ass energy in her. What is it, Libra? I guess Gemini is a fixed sign, isn't it? Maybe that's the problem. She's a fixed sign. So she's very stubborn. And she has been convinced that she's going to save that guy, whatever his name is. I can't remember his name. But she's like, she has to give up. And she's having a hard time giving up. Oh, this is really giving me insight in some Gemini shit. Because my person is Gemini that I'm into right now. So, and he's having a hard time walking away from something. So I can't stand the thought of you being with someone else, though. She can't stand that about you. But she does believe that, you deserve it. It makes her feel weighed down with emotion. I don't know, and I feel like that she wants to communicate with you, but she's not showing her true feelings. So she's not really saying what she wants to say. She doesn't feel like she has a place to say, like she's not in the position to say anything. So she does regret some things that she said. What she regrets is there's nice things that she said that she regrets. Mostly. Why? She regrets the nice things when she said that she wanted to, I don't know, get together, be together, live together when you're planning your lives, getting married. She regrets that. Why? It makes her want it more. It's almost like she's starting to manifest it because of that. She did want it then. But also there's an energy of guilt too. Like she feels guilty about it. Because she was still fucking with that other guy. She didn't treat you right. She treated you like he was treating her. And she feels guilty about it. And then there's an energy that she strung you along. And she feels guilty about it. All right, so I got caught by the karmic. We have the world, which talks about endings and new beginnings. Seven of Swords in the reverse talks about getting caught, doing something you're not supposed to do. King of Wands, I imagine that's you. If you're playing over and over. And somehow it resulted in something to do with engagement ring. Maybe she still saved some texts or something that you had about when you were like still talking and you were saying nice things. Oh yeah, we're gonna live together, we're gonna do this, that, and the other. When you're saying nice things. Maybe that's partially also why she regrets it. Saying those things. But he's mad about it, but he's mad in a possessive way. And now he's always going to see her as doing that, and he feels like that fucker knows he deserves it. He deserves it because she did the same thing. He cheated first. However, it doesn't mean you should go cheat. It's not this. Cheating doesn't mean give you permission to go cheat. That's not two wrongs don't make it right. That's always true. But I think he saw your messages or something. And I think she was saving them. I think she would go back and read the things that you guys would say. And I think that when she would have hard times with that guy, when she would make him feel like she didn't have any worth, she would go back to some of the messages that you said, and it would give her like boost to make her move forward, like the strength to move forward. I'm afraid you will tell the karmic about it. So she's afraid you're going to like just talk to that guy, period, and then say something. She's a little bit afraid of... I'm trying to understand. He's smothering and possessive. I think she might be afraid of him acting crazy or something. Drama. It a little bit feels like she's still trying to get back with him, which is kind of gross. Alright, I have many unsent messages to you. 8 of Wands in reverse can talk about delayed messages. And, okay, so she wants to tell you, like, the unsent messages have something to do with family. It could be about being commitment in the long term, but it's like also her being betrayed. Also hearing something about apology, about like she realizing that something about the way she treated you was unfair, but also it's like she's starting to have these realizations that, you know, she was really jealous and everything like that. She was being a lot like the guy she was with towards you. That's just, she didn't, but in her brain, she didn't know any other way. That's just how it was like normal. And, but you were always trying to teach her to be more positive, and the things that you told her really helped her to start seeing things in a different way as she went to mature and everything. She felt like she was very immature back then. But she has all these things that she wants to say to you, and it's almost like she's written them out or something somewhere. Maybe that guy read them. I don't know. Maybe he went in her phone or something. I don't know. Maybe she had a journal. I have a feeling he read some of her shit. Maybe he read some of those unsent messages. So she's in a weird place right now. First of all, the Geminis are being like really. A bunch of Geminis are telling me that they are having a hard time being decisive today or the last couple days. Which usually Geminis don't have an indecisive problem. But I'm hearing that my person is being more decisive. I know it's making them. Also, that supernova energy. I think I told you about that, right? Supernova is messing with the Geminis too. Venus just moved out of Cancer into Leo, so that could be making you question love and stuff like that. And when is that? Is that? Hang on. Mars. Hang on. Boop, 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 boop. What are we doing? We got Venus moving into Leo, and Mars is entering Virgo on July 10th. So Mars will be leaving. That might help you feel better, especially if you feel like very feisty. Venus is now in Leo. I don't know what's going to happen. Venus is going to go station retrograde in Leo on July 22nd. I don't know how that's going to affect you. Let me know. Mercury and Uranus is together in Taurus with Jupiter. Neptune, Saturn is still in Pisces. Pluto is in Aquarius. It enters Capricorn. It's Pluto's retrograde, which is really fucking with a bunch of people. Pluto enters Capricorn on June 11th, which is not that many days away. Neptune's going to go station retrograde June 30th. June 17th, Saturn is in Pisces. Saturn goes station retrograde June 17th. So there's got these little teeny tiny planets. I don't even know what the fuck they do. Make, and Hamia is in retrograde in Libra right now. I don't know how that affects them. I mean, and technically, the moon is in Capricorn right now. It was in Sagittarius, though. At least it was, like, legit in Sagittarius from, like, during, like, for a couple days for the full moon. Yeah, they are. But they really do fuck with us, for real. I wasn't sure if they did or not, but I can see it in the cards. The cards trying to tell me stuff. Each card has like a planet and stuff associated with it. Sometimes I think, you know, maybe Venus being in Leo will attract her to you. Could hope for that. You can always get a love candle. Let's see how that works for you. Love candles are really good, though. They make you have more harmonious relationships too, and they can attract your person to you because make them to attract true love and twin flame union, things like that, bringing peace, harmony, healing, and love, and harmonious relationships around you. Makes everybody like you more. Who doesn't want people to like them better instead of people getting angry at you like they were at me the other day? People randomly getting angry at me the other day. You're not psychic. And if somebody was like on my Facebook and everything I was saying, like I was saying spiritual stuff, and like everything I was saying, they were arguing. They're like trying to argue with me. I'm like, What is this? This is so weird. What a weird thing to try to argue. I just want to, I just blocked him, but if I was going to respond, I would have been, have you heard that one song? You want to argue. I can't argue with you. You mad. I can't argue with you. I don't like to argue with people anymore. Used to be fun. I used to like to argue with people for fun. But I don't like to argue with people anymore. Especially if it's, I don't know. Maybe a debate is fun if you are like people are smart, intellectual and stuff. And it's, but trying to talk to a person who's willfully ignorant is like a waste of energy. It's funny how things are gonna go. I want to see. But that supernova's fucking with people. Anyways, I gotta go to bed. It's almost 4 o'clock in the morning, and I have to wake up really soon. So I'm gonna go ahead and talk to you later. And I hope you all have a wonderful day or night. God bless.